Hello everyone, I'm a storyteller. Today I'm gonna tell you a story about Mary Berry. Mary Berry is a little innocent boy who lived with his grandpa. So far so good, his grandpa was a workaholic, so he do not believe in Christmas. But the little boy had been always in love with Christmas celebration. Every Christmas, his grandpa used to take him for a walk. He admire how children walk on the street, singing songs, wishing everyone present, talking. But his grandpa didn't do that. His grandpa instead take him for a walk, later come back home, and life continues. So he one day had this mind to make a wish while he was in school. He was in grade 6. So he was seeing other children writing a letter to Santa. He then told himself, maybe I can try. Maybe I can write a letter, and maybe Santa will listen to me. He wrote a letter, and this is what he was writing. Dear Santa, my grandfather do not believe in you. He do not believe in Christmas. He do not believe in Christ. He believed that life is just the way we see it. But I do believe. Well, Santa, don't be annoyed. I really need something from you. 3 things I need from you. 1, let my grandpa believe in Christmas. 2, let me be able to go under the big Christmas tree and play with other kids. And lastly, please, let my grandpa have a friend. He doesn't have a friend. This is what he wrote, and he actually gave it to the teacher, who asked them to give the letter to her. Mrs. Lucy was really a kind teacher, so she took the letter and delivered it to Santa. So Barry went home, and so suddenly he had the news about his grandpa. His grandpa was ill. He was rushed to the hospital, so he went there to see his grandpa. He was sad. He had forgotten about the next day, that he's supposed to be in school to hear what Santa had sent him. He did not see it necessary. While he was in the hospital, and his grandpa was there on the bed, he saw a very light man, with his beard so white, but he was putting on a t-shirt and jeans. The man came to sit close to the father. He spoke to him like if they knew each other. But he was suspecting that maybe this man seems to be like Santa, because he smiles, he had red rose cheek, and he was looking so cheerful. So he told the little boy, go home and come back. I'll be here for you. He went home, Barry went home, and when Barry got home, he saw a gift on the door. He opened the gift and discovered that it was a lot of toys. He was wondering who kept it there. He put it inside. He quickly changed his clothes and took some things and went back to the hospital. And when he got to the hospital, he saw a lot of gifts close to his grandpa's bed. And his grandpa was smiling. He was like, Grandpa, what happened? Grandpa said to him, I've never had a wonderful Christmas in my life. Grandpa, what is wrong with you? What happened? He then explained to the little boy that it was really an angel that came to see him, to tell him that all is well and that he will get better, to stand up to do more work he has to do, and told him about his late wife, that she was happy in heaven. So Barry was so happy, because when his grandpa went back home, he bought a big turkey. They ate the turkey. They went under the Christmas tree, and he was able to play with the kids. And when the kids were all shouting, Santa is not real, my letter was an answer,